Hello, welcome to Scale Custom Crawlers. My name is George and this is Weekly Goals Episode 3. Unfortunately, this week will be only a voiceover video, but I have a couple of things to show you, specifically what I have done during the past week. First of all, let's start with this WPL C54-1. This was an RTR truck that I bought I think a year ago. You are provided with a couple of choices on the bumper, the grills, roof racks and etc. And this is the style that I came up with. This is an upgraded design on the chassis with a 3-link and a panhard design at front. I have WPL metal axles, some generic WPL style drive shafts, WPL suspension with springs from some aftermarket shocks from AliExpress. Let's move on to the body. I had to trim the fenders because I wanted to utilize these WPL version 4 tires that I had. Of course, till I found something better in compound, but this is the tire diameter that I would like to use on this build. So I had to trim both front and rear fenders. It was a bit hard to mimic on both sides, but after lots of sanding I finally made it. Color wise, this is my first two-tone paintwork. I had this pure white and brown color, and I think the end result with all the black trimming on top will be perfect. After priming the body, it was time to lay the first base color, which was this white. Again, stupid of me, but I was working during the night. On the next day, it was time to mask everything and apply this brown color on the back of the truck. After a couple of hours of waiting till it gets dried, it was time to move on and mask everything again, because I wanted to paint the windows trimming black. Last but not least, from the first day that I received this truck, I wanted to cut this bumper. I think, especially with the grille that I chose, it provides much more clear look. Last part of this build should be to apply a clear coat on it. I just mocked everything up on this video, and a couple of layers of clear coat and we are done. Then we will be ready for the next trail adventure with this C54-1. Now let's continue with this MN78. This is a build that I painted around a year ago before moving on. I always wanted to swap the shocks with something different. The shocks that I took the springs off for the C54-1 were the ones that I used for the MN78. I just took the springs from the MN78 and fitted them to the suspension. To fit the shocks on the MN78, I had to cut some parts of the links and on the shock towers. You still have some thread to screw them up, so it's not a problem. Of course, be cautious if you are using blades and etc. After installing the shocks, it was time to move on under the hood. I wanted to fit a 3S lipo, so I had to cut some plastic parts so it could fit. Even with a 3S lipo not modulating exactly as I want a small crawler to drive, so I guess a 370 motor sooner or later will be swapped to this 280 motor. Last but not least, I finally found a driver for my WPL C34, and I think the fitment is perfect. After fitting the driver, it was time for some trailing. I moved to different locations, so I have plenty of videos to show you, probably during the next weeks. So this was the episode 3 of Weekly Goals, guys. If you're enjoying the show, don't forget to subscribe, hit a like button and comment below. See you on the next one. Bye bye.